subscribe. Hey lovelies, it's Imogen aka missimoinsane, and on Instagram my planner account is Instagram/missimoinsane_plans. So, I'm trying to get back into this world. I posted up a thing. I was not happy with my planner life. I tried to do a bullet journal last year, and between all the disasters that happened with it, I just bit off too much that I could chew. I had far too many trackers, which I fear I'm also going to do in here, but at that time I felt like if I didn't fill it in, I needed to guess, and then I didn't feel comfortable guessing, and I just felt like I couldn't, what's the term? Like, I felt like I was letting myself down, and that there was expectations because I'd wrote it down, so I had to do it. And while that is mostly true, and a lot of us do write things down so that, you know, we remember to do them, I felt obliged, like I had to, and it was making me ill. And it wasn't helping, and I wasn't really planning, but at the same time, I was also trying to keep a file of facts. Now, I do still have a file of facts, but for the last, pretty much since the end of December, I just fallen out of love with it. It's a chore. I can't be bothered to do all the stickers and the washi and stuff, so I write stuff down and then try and put some stickers around it to make it look like I tried. And then there's a lot of things that I'm writing in notepads that are here and Evernote there, and then like all over the show, and there's no kind of all in one place to put them. So I bought myself one of these, and I bought it in A5 as opposed to A6, which was what my Rhodia was, and so I should have a lot more room to do stuff in here. And I'm going to intend to make this, I'm into very much I class myself to be a witch, a pagan, and the gothy kind of scene. So I'm hoping that this will reflect that, and that I can get into doing more gothier sort of layouts and stuff in here. So I'm waffling, and yeah, so I thought I would get started with this. And I bought myself, I'm going to murder this name, but I'm pretty sure it's Leuchtturm1917. Leuchtturm. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm going to murder it. I bought the dotted. Oh, sorry, smacking you about. I bought the dotted, and it is what it is, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what it is. So I'm going to open it now, she says. Apparently we need a fancy tool to open it. Just have a scalpel on hand just to pierce that plastic. And try to get my nail under there. Oh. So I could do a first impressions, and I could tell you what I like and don't like before we even start. So I like pretty much all of it. I like that the pages are pre-numbered for me, because I know I made some mistakes with that before, and that it has no branding on the front. I like that it doesn't have branding on the front. It does have slight branding on the back, but not so noticeable. I think it's very subtle, and I like that. With the Rhodia Webby, it had like this big Rhodia symbol in the middle, and I've actually lost it. I was planning on bringing it to this video, but I can't find it. So I like that it lays flat, and the way that it's been bound to lay flat, it's very nice. I like that it comes with some little thank you for buying authenticity and information how you could use it. And in the back here we spotted the archiving stickers, which you could use now or at the end, or next year when you buy another one you can use this too. So I'm not too fussed about if I lose that, although I'll try not to. And then also in the back it has this rather awesome pocket. I like that. A little bit of branding there. And I don't think the pages are going to put me off too much not being white. I know that's a lot of people's complaints. Also, we have this first page, which has this name address thing, which I'm going to do something with, but I haven't decided what yet. And then a blank page. Then we have the contents or index. I do not like this. I don't like that it's in 3 different languages. I don't like that I've got this minimal space to put my page numbers. So I plan to cover this up and then to just leave this in case I need to add some kind of key or color coding to it later on. And then I'm just going to put my pages and the page numbers after the words. And I think that will work as a better system for me. And I'm also going to do the same on this page with these. I'm going to cover this up. And then I don't think it continues over the page. No, it's just blank. And then I'm going to turn this into a key or a legend, as the bullet world apparently know it as. And then I'm going to get started with some trackers and stuff, theoretically. So I'm super excited. I really like the feel of the pages. In the back we do have some, to what I've been told, perforated pages. Are these the perforated pages? I think they are. Yes, there's, like, you can see a tiny line down there. So there's a couple of perforated pages. That's one. Yeah, there's a couple of them. And I'm going to do pen tests on these pages. And then my theory is that next year I can cut these pages out and then I can keep them in the pocket of next year's so that I don't have to keep repeating pen tests. That's my theory so far. So this is where we're going to start, and I'm hoping that I haven't waffled too much for over 7 minutes. So what I ended up doing is I ended up stamping in using my jet black stays on. I just didn't like how it was looking with these pastel-y chalk. It just was bleeding. So I ended up grabbing out these jet blacks and stamping my images, which worked out a whole lot better. I then used my Brother label maker to print out these words that say index, and I then cut down some strips of washi, or ripped down some strips of washi to cover up this title that I just didn't like. I don't know why my phone keeps turning off. This is why I'm not doing videos anymore, because my phone just won't. So I can see it a lot clearer than you can. I don't know how well you can pick this up. Maybe if I try and put some light on it. Nope, that's just not happening. Okay. So as you can see, I've got my index title now, which I like much better than all the mixture of words. And I'm not going to use this little side piece here, because I don't feel like there's enough room to write to use it as a proper index, and somehow I've made this a little bit dirty already. So okay, on the next 2 index pages I've pre-cut this, which I wish wasn't in gold. I'm not really a gold person. Okay, I want to show you how I've set it up thus far-ish. Okay, so first of all, I haven't done this yet. I have ideas that I'm going to do for this, but I haven't done it yet. So then we have the first pages, and I covered up this, and I added a skull sticker that I made and the word index over the top. And then I started adding my index in. And the next 2 index pages, then this blank page, and I stamped the image of a key and I fussy cut that out and sticker paper. And then that's my key thus far. Then I made this, I stamped this syringe and the word medical weirdo. They came in the same set from AliExpress. So I stamped them out, I cut them out, and then I stuck them here. And then I used my label maker to do this emergency contact. So I haven't filled these 2 pages out yet. Ooh. Then this is going to be my level 10 life spread. I started doing some of these tracker type things. So I have anxiety, I have pain, fatigue, depression, and then some medical purity and stuff, exercise one, and weight. This is going to be a social media tracking. I've started working on this layout, and this is going to be my year at a glance. I still have yet to do that, but I wrote down the Sabbats, the zodiac dates, because I'm always forgetting those, and also the moons, and I'm going to put some moons there. I have this really awesome stamp set that I'm going to use. Then I have this, which is going to be my future log. So I'm going to do January, February, March, even though they've already passed. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And then across the bottom I'm going to do birthdays, which is why I've included these months that have already passed. And I'm going to do some label headers from those. I just haven't got around to doing that yet. Then I move on to May, which we are starting next week. And I'm going to be doing a how I'm spending my day tracker. So it's going to be asleep, in bed because I need to be, in bed because I agreed to be, up and out. So that's my plan thus far. And then I have this, which is what it is. And that's as far as I've really got. I've started planning next week, but that is where I'm at. So I'm going to be back with next week to kind of do some updatey bits before I actually try and post this video, and hopefully I will have one non-corrupt video for you guys. Hey lovelies, so I am back with it's like a week later, and I've been in and out of hospital. I have been busy. I don't know what I've been busy doing. I've just not been very well. My brother came to visit and it's all been a little bit crazy, so I haven't done all that much with my bullet journal like I'd hoped to. And also my phone's doing that thing again where it records either a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, and it either corrupts or turns off or overheats or something, and it's driving me loopy. So I haven't done anything here. The index is more or less the same. I added some thingies to my key, and I still haven't done this or this. I started filling out my trackers though. It's like up to date bar yesterday. Haven't done this one. Still haven't updated the social media stuff or done the year at a glance or my future log or birthdays log, but I have done May, and that's where my first bookmark is. So this is kind of like I've been color coding how I've been spending my days. What's this now? Okay, I've been color coding how I've been spending my days, so that's working out quite well. And what I've been using for that is the Zebra mild liner pens. And what I did was I color coded each pen with a little piece of washi tape. So I did this, and then I put the washi tape on the corresponding packet. So like the pink one has this pink check, the peach one has like this peachy, I don't know what that pattern is, it's got triangles on it. The yellow one has yellow with white dots, and the blue one has this blue and white stripes. But then I decided that it was a bit difficult for me to keep lugging around these, and I wasn't really going to use the pens, so I put them all in this panda pencil case, so they are all like in here together, but they're all still color coded, so I know which pen's which. And then in the back of my book, what I did was I put that washi tape down to match the pens, and then I swatched like each of the colours roughly, sort of, so I could see which one was in which set and also what it looks like. And it doesn't ghost through, and it definitely doesn't too badly, and it definitely doesn't bleed through. So that's what I've been using to colour in my colour coding things. And then May is more or less as you saw it before. And then my second bookmark is on this week, which I really liked this layout, and I really enjoyed what I did here. I kind of did like a Monday through to Sunday, and Saturday and Sunday have like an extra line. And then today is not over yet, so I'm still water tracking, and I'm terrible for drinking water. I really don't like the taste of it here, and I really can't afford to buy bottles of it. So it just kind of is what it is for now. So I started doing this layout, but I'm having trouble, you'll see on the next week's layout, I'm having trouble sort of filling in this area. So I kind of did a shopping list and a to-do list and some like memo-y note tracky things, and I added some more of those stickers that I made from stamps. And then this week coming, I don't really have any plans per se. I'm sort of playing it by ear. I know a few friends want to meet up with me this week, but I don't fully know what I'm doing yet. And then I just kind of did this, and I have nothing to put in this bottom section. So I stuck a bit of washi tape down, and ahed for a bit, and then decided that I'm going to go away and I'm going to watch some YouTube videos and try and come up with something more, or maybe it'll be something that I fill out throughout the week. I don't quite know, but I'm really enjoying this, where I have like the whole week and everything to do on the week, and then water tracking, and then I can put trackers or to-do lists or shopping lists or whatever here that aren't specifically for any day, but that I can use to tick off. So I still have a few things to do. I still have my bedroom and the hallway to do, but it's Saturday, so I might get that done tomorrow, I might not. I got a lot of my filming and stuff done today, amongst other things, and then also I am planning some stuff to get up for tomorrow. All round, it's kind of been a bit of a hectic, crazy week, even though it looks like I haven't done anything. So, but like I say, I'm struggling to kind of figure out what to put on the second page, but I'm really quite liking this layout, and maybe if I had a smaller planner, I could spread this across the two and have just a smaller bit. But that said, hold on, because I did actually find my old bullet journal. Okay, so this is my old bullet journal. It is a bit scruffy. It was right at the back of a drawer. So I have this, which I had a pen, and I don't know if I've got a pen to hand, but basically I had a pen just kind of on there like that. It shouldn't even be in there. And then I have some sticky notes here, just plain white ones. This is what I'm going to be putting onto that front page. It is a stamp from Spooky Box Club. It is the original one that I cut out from the original bullet journal that got damaged and stuck into this one, and then it is what it is. And then I just didn't get very far with it, like, at all. I had ideas of using these for sticky note pages, so like they are stuck down and I could put sticky notes on them. That's my plan. And then I did the contents, and basically my problem is that I planned far too much. I did end up tying in some extra bookmarks, so I get 4 bookmarks and cut off the original. Let's see. This page isn't in here. Oh, this was from my old journal, and I was planning on taping it in, but I'm going to do something similar to this in my current one. A piece of that for whatever reason. And I have the dates for last year's thingies. The UK holidays, I started writing them down, or painfully wrote them down. And this was January, and I didn't do weekly planning because I still had my file effects, but I did monthly planning, and I really like how that looks, but there wasn't much room and much space, and by March, April I just kind of gave up on it and I didn't bother. So yeah, so I planned what I was going to put on each and every single page, which I didn't like that I did that. And then further down, I had like future log things, so it was like hospital and dentist appointments, pain clinic appointments, physio appointments, mental health appointments, doctors and nurse appointments, bloods and other commitment appointments. This is just going to be other commitments, date and date nights, fur babies and plant babies, so anything to do with those. And then my introduction to my trackers, so this is when I had cold sores. And then this is when I started doing my tracking thing, and I was basically tracking food and depression and anxiety and pain and fatigue and toiletry habits, and I wasn't doing periods then because I didn't have those. What's this? Oh, this is my activity for February. I just got really fed up with this. Just like, I drew out the one from March and I didn't even bother. I think it's because I made too many tracking things. If you can see all those tracky things at the top. This time around I've done very bad, okay, good, very good. And I kind of stuck to that. Like, not all this crazy or in bed, out of bed. Like, I mentioned it before, so you don't need me to repeat it. So then we have more habit trackers marked out with little sticky notes as to where all the habit trackers we're going to go for each month. Money trackers, money, art sales. What was this? Weekly oracle. I did like this moon and star in the corner, but I didn't keep that up either. Like every week I was doing an oracle, so I did it for the first 11 weeks and then I just stopped bothering to track it. Let's see, YouTube schedule, I don't have one of those. Games that I'm playing and how far along I got with them. TV schedules, where I'm up to with those. Okay, so here is my social media tracker, and this along the top is actually washi tape. It's a pretty cool washi tape. So I started writing down this, and then I sort of stopped, and I drew in this DeviantArt one on the end. But yeah, but I'm going to do this again in this one. I have a marked out section. I don't know if I'm going to use the washi tape. I probably will. But I'm not 100%. I might use some stamps, I'm not sure. I might draw them, I'm unsure yet. So then I have more planning for health trackers. Then I have a bunch of blank pages. And then some fortune cookies. I really loved drawing these fortune cookies. Like, I drew them and I was so proud of them. And I never colour anything with pencil crayon. And I had so much fun drawing and colouring these fortune cookies, you would not believe. And then I dated my fortune cookies and then I stuck them in. And then I realised that if I have Chinese, because I had Chinese twice in February, that we would totally run out and be putting my fortunes onto Christmas. But I don't think I had Chinese, like, for the rest of, like, well, for the, I think I may have had like 3 Chinese meals since then, maybe a few more, but I've not had any fortune cookies, so that kind of backfired. But we have the small step you take will ultimately bring you great fortune, as is a tale, so is life. How long it is, how good it is what matters. Good things are worth wait, your ability is appreciated. So I don't know if they're really fortunes, but that's what I got. So then I did a Christmas page section. I laminated and stuck some more of these in for sticking sticky notes on. And then this was my sort of pen test thing that I was doing in the back of here. And then I have some telephone numbers for things like Preston Hospital, Dentist, and Blackpool Hospital, and all the kind of emergency things, which I might copy over into this one. In the back, I have ESA, Crisis Team, Blackpool Advocate, and Patient Association. So not really much of anything. And oh, look, in the back of here, there's some stickers. Ooh. I like stickers, so let's take them out there. There was a nice little pocket in the back of here, look. So it does come with a little pocket. And I did quite like this, and it was a good size, but I planned way too much in advance and stuff, and I'm not going to do that in this one. But I am going to steal... Oh, look, they got wet and they smudged. Oh, I don't know how that's happened. They might have been in my other rodeo that got wet. That would make sense. So I'm just going to stick them over there. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, and I wanted it to be more gothic-y and less bright, wonderful, colourful, but between trackers and everything else, I don't know how gothic-y it's going to go. I forgot to put my bookmarks in. So let's bookmark this week, because we're not done with it, and also May, because that's where we're at. So, and I also made a mistake here, so I ended up colouring green at the side, but I know what it means, and live and learn. And I think the sort of theme for this week, I planned to decorate it a bit more, was just kind of like, there's going to be a lot of bugs, trying to work out what I want, so I thought I'd do May theme as bugs. That's kind of where I'm at with that. So then I'm just literally sliding my Pilot G207 onto the top here like this. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with things. This is my pencil case. It's got all my main pens and pencils that I'm using. So it has my other Pilot G207. It has some moon sticky notes, my ruler that's got my name on it. And I was gifted that for free because it had my name on it. Let's see, a friction pen, which is what I kind of draw all my tables and everything with. And then another Pilot G207 because they're kind of like my favourite pens. And then this Pentel, what is it? A 0.7 clicker, which I really like this pen. And then I also have a mechanical or retractable eraser. And I'm thinking that I want to put my leads in here maybe and see how it goes. So this is kind of like my main pencil case, and then this is like my other pencil case that has my thingies, and then this is kind of me ready to go. So it was crap, I know that, and you're probably not going to want to come back. I know that too. But it's a work in progress. I'm finding my feet again. I'm kind of all over with this, and I haven't been well enough to jump in like I'd hoped. And then between the corrupt video, not recording, and all the other issues I've had with my really wonderful phone, it's just not happened as I'd hoped. But we will see how it goes, and I will post stuff on Instagram. And yeah, so follow me if you like. Follow me on Twitter, because I kind of post everything that I'm doing on Twitter, so you can kind of see what social media I'm on and what I'm doing and where. It will be on Twitter, so we'll post that in the info below as well. And I'm going to go get a cup of tea and rest my voice, because I feel like I've done nothing but talk all day. Okay, love you and leave you. Thanks for watching. Bye.